Guam Federation of Teachers Union President Matt Rector compared statements in last night's State of the Island address to statements that would be made by Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker, saying that Governor Eddie Calvo has declared war on the union.
The governor finally came out of the closet, He finally threw down the gauntlet and admitted what we figured he was doing all along, is trying to kill the union.
Governor Calvo's speech pointed the finger at GFT, blaming the contract with them for being the real decision maker on the Department of Education's budget, staffing, and curriculum. Rector says he could only wish the union had that kind of power, and as for the governor's accusation that the closure of F.Q. Sanchez Elementary School was the union's fault.
We have nothing to do with that. I mean, the law says, and this is in the law, that there has to be a nurse at every school. What difference does it make whether you have a $90,000 a year nurse at this school and a $50,000 a year nurse at this school, whether you switch them back and forth? That makes no difference to the system.
Guam Education Board member Barry Mead, however, says it was the contract with GFT that ultimately led to the closure of the school because of the board's inability to transfer staff.
I think the reason why the governor wanted to make that statement is because the board really got raked. And we knew the whole story, but it was our decision, so we lived with that decision.
The teacher's contract with GFT actually expired in November, and one of the governor's ideas last night began with the words, "Now that the contract is out of the way." He then went on to say he'd like to make a deal directly with principals and teachers to take on cleaning and supervision duties for an increase in pay. Rector says that might be okay if it's put in writing, but he says teachers don't want to be janitors.
Governor, do you clean your own office? Maybe you should lay off your staff and you clean your own office. Maybe you should go and clean the toilets at the governor's office. That's what you're asking teachers to do.
Mead says the governor's offer is simply to find ways to budget more money for teachers, and the cleaning duties would be simple chores like taking trash out of their classrooms. As for Rector's claims that the governor wants to do away with the union, Mead says Governor Calvo isn't opposed to unionism or to contracts. He just wants the Education Board to negotiate a contract that works.
There's a lot of things in the current or past expired, whatever you want to call a contract, that have really tied the hands of the department over the last 5 years. And it's not that we want to do away with the contract. It's not that we want to run rampant on the teachers. We just need to fix it to where the final product best serves our students.
Betsy Brown, PNC News.